Hello friends, welcome to my channel Water Videos, and in this video we will understand how we can configure the replica server for WSS or the downstream servers. So let me show you one demo. So this is the mainstream server which I already installed, that is WSS server, and it is directly connecting to the internet and downloading all the relevant patches which are configured on mainstream servers. And we have three sites: sites A, site B and site C, as you can see here. So these are three sites, and here also we have some servers, and rather than uh, getting updates directly from the internet, site A, site B and site C, these downstream servers are configured to get update from the mainstream server. In our case, this is the one. So it will help us actually to download the patches in a speedy way, and also we don't need to expose these servers, site A server, site B server and site C server, for the internet. So in this scenario, this will be the main catalog server, or the server, upstream server, that will be downloading patch directly from internet. And in our case, these will be the replica servers of WSUS or the downstream server. So let's go ahead and try to configure. So I already have one server, this server, that is configured with the WSUS, and all the patches are downloaded on this. And I have another server, this one, and this server I will configure as a replica or the downstream servers. So for that, actually you need to install the WSUS role that on that server, and I already installed that. That is the role, and I am in the middle of configuration. So once you are configured and install the role, WSUS role, then you will be asked for the launch post installation task. So you have to click on that, and it will begin the service configuration, and it might take some time. You can see the here, please wait while your server is configured. So it might take some time, so let it go. And so along with this, the IES role also will be installed if you are installing the WSUS server. And do not make any changes while the IES features and the wizard appears for the installation. So once this is completed, and post that, one more wizard will be initiated or restarted. So as you can see, this is configuration successfully completed. So we can close it, and from here roles and features. So we will open the WSUS server now, if we have got the successful the command. You can see here configuration required. So configuration, to do the configuration, we have to open again the Windows Server Service. So as you can see, the wizard is started, and let's proceed. So we have to click on next, because this is our replica server, and here between the replica server and the mainstream server, we have to open 8530 port. So that port should be opened from the firewall if you are using. And so let's go, click on next. This is for to join the program Microsoft. So I will just untick it and click on next. And here, this is critical option. So we have two options available here. You can see synchronize from Microsoft update. So this option, if you have already internet connection, then only you will configure. But our motto is to configure the server as a replica server. So we will go with the second option, synchronize from another Windows Server Services update. So in our case, that is another server, so you have to specify the name, and in our case the mainstream server, that is dc-1.ad.com, and 8530 port is okay, and this is a replica of upstream server. So this option, this checkbox need to be ticked. So that's it, and now we will click on next, and we are not using any proxy, so we don't need to worry about this. So let's click on next and start connecting. So once we click on this, it will start communicating to the upstream server, and in our case this is the server, this is our server. This was getting some issue, so, and this is also the upstream server, and this server, this is getting updates from the mainstream server, so it might take some time because it will try to download all the patches which are available on mainstream server. So the replica server is contacted to the mainstream server, and this is completed, and now we have to click on next, and here we have to define the language. So language, okay, so English, that is fine because the parent or upstream server is also having the same language. Then click on next, and here you have to synchronize the schedule. So schedule is fine, so on the first way we will synchronize it manually, and later on we can change it, and here just begin initial synchronization, so that it will gather all the updates which are available on the upstream server. So you have to click on that and click on next, and the wizard will complete now. So the synchronization will be started on this server. You can see here it is running, and it's almost 10% completed. And if you see the primary upstream server, and you can see this DC2, that is added as a downstream server or the replica server for this. So that's it in this video. We can configure the replica or the downstream servers this way, and in the next video we will understand how we can enable the client side targeting, so that the client machine can be patched from the location servers. Thanks for watching.